Yeah! Look at her. Wait a minute. Look at her. Look at her.
Wow.
Look at her. Hello, children, and welcome to another episode of Look at Her, our show where we have our super celebrity guests look at queens they've played with, slayed with, or even laid with, and spill a little tea. This tea is scandalous. Or if they have to, throw a little shade. But most importantly, they'll tell us something that we don't know. Our guest today, I'm a very big fan. She is the first winner of Canada's Drag Race. She has been killing the game since she snatched the crown. What's her name? Priyanka!
Hey, look at her!
Yeah, look at her.
This is surreal. From watching this show on YouTube to now being in the studio looking at her, I'm honored.
I gotta tell you, the thing is, when I watched the first Meet the Queens of Drag Race Canada,
oh my goodness,
I picked you out as the winner.
You knew.
Immediately. I said, oh, that's the winner, and honey, I was right.
You were so right.
I was right.
Do you have a track record of predicting the winner?
No, not at all, but I could feel it emanating, feel your star power emanating from the TV.
That's incredible.
And I knew, and then you'd prove me right.
Yeah, I won that show. It's crazy, I didn't win a lot in life until I won Drag Race.
Yeah,
and then all the wins started happening. I
and
said,
you
okay.
won it all.
Yeah. Tax free.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, thank you, Canada, for being perfect.
I love you, Canada.
I love Canada.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
Now, Priyanka, you know how to play this game.
I do know.
So
I'm nervous to see who you put on the screen.
Oh, well, you'll see all of your worst enemies.
Oh my God, because I got stories. If you pick the right people, I got
Oh,
stories.
no, now it's my pressure that I do wrong.
Anyways, I'm ready to talk some.
All right, let's do this. Look at her.
It's crazy. Every single interview I do about Come Through, someone's always like, so how do you feel that bitch stole your spotlight from the song? And I was like, I feel incredible about it. Because first of all, when she recorded the verse, I was in the room and I was like, this go viral.
Right.
How could it not?
Yeah.
And she had left to do UK versus the world. And when she came back, she called me and was like, I got sent home first. And I was like, don't worry, baby. We have your viral verse.
We got Come Through.
And it will happen for you. And it was so cool to see that the success of this song for her was such a great moment for everyone to see how much of a star she is. Because when she was on the season, I was like, oh, Lemon's gonna win this thing. Well, she just has a verse song Come Through. She's the queen. So when she got kicked off, it was like everyone was so shocked. She was like, I don't even care because like people now see me as a musician. She loves to rap and like she had this big win before that big like loss. And I just remember, it's good karma for her because I just remember in those like, when we're not supposed to be talking backstage at Drag Race, she would always come up to me and be like, you're gonna win this thing. I know you are and I'm here to support that. No matter what you need. She's like, I'm here. And I was like, that's so selfless for someone to be in this competition for $100,000 tax-free to be like, you're gonna win. Like, who does that? No one.
Nobody.
She did it, and she killed it. That's my best friend.
What was the night like recording that famous verse and recording Come Through?
So, okay, the funniest thing about it is that we sent her, the producer at the time, sent her hey, this is what we think your verse should be. And Lemon was like, what kind of hokey pokey is this? And then like scrapped it and then rewrote that to the verse that you know today.
Wow.
It was amazing. She just came in for like an hour, did it twice, and was like, okay, see ya. And we're all like, this is the best thing I've ever heard ever. Yeah, it was amazing.
Love it. All right. Look at her. Oh my God.
Wow.
She's beautiful.
That's a great photo of her. Where is that photo even from?
Brooklyn Heights. I think that's from Mount Olympus.
Wow, she looks rich.
Now, did you know Brooklyn Heights before Drag Race from the scene?
So like, I never worked with her. I started drag quite later in life.
Yeah.
I knew of her as like the queen who like went to America to work at Play in Nashville, I think, right?
Right.
And it was like, wow, everyone wants to be like Brooklyn Heights one day. And that was all of our goal. Like Brooklyn is the queen. And when I finally got to meet her and she was the first ever Canadian queen on Drag Race, which is so cool. And I'm happy it was her because she was so good on that season. it was like, she was so supportive. Like she was just like, yeah, like every time she was in Ontario, I'd open for her. She'd always make sure that I had a slot at any of her shows. Wow. She was very, very, very supportive. And yeah, she's amazing. Look at her.
Now you guys have gone on tour together since the show.
We have
right?
gone on tour together.
So then you got some real sister time with her. What's your favorite memory of Brooklyn Heights on tour?
The first tour we ever did together, like right when I won Canada's Drag Race, we partied.
Yeah.
Hard. Drinking all the time. We got wild. And you can't tell if she's drunk or not ever.
Really?
But she holds it together. And she is the queen of the North. I'm not.
I mean, I'm glad you could clear it up here.
I came here to the show to tell everyone that. But yeah, I love her.
And you featured on her song.
I did. Oh my God, I forgot about that, Queen of the North.
Is it true that you wrote something and they were like, can you not say something so mean?
What did I say? If you're the queen, then where's your crown? Is what I said.
Oh, bitch. Wait a minute.
I literally, they called me and they were like, it's a dual track. It's like Priyanka versus Brooke, like who's the queen of the North? So I wrote a diss track. You know, like I said like, must believe I'm not afraid of heights. Bitch, I'll take you down.
Right.
If you're the queen, then where's your crown? Like I thought it was a diss track. And then they were like, do you mind just like being a little bit nice?
Like, hey, Priyanka, we didn't want to provide a united front, okay?
And like, whenever you win a big show, everyone's always like, your ego, you know, oh my God, your head's getting so big. So that is one of those moments where it was like, okay, so you need to calm down a little bit. I was like, what? That was this track. Yeah, I forgot about that, but she is incredible and she is amazing. That's my queen.
All right.
Look at her.
Oh my goodness.
I
Gone,
forgot.
but not forgotten.
No, someone asked me the other day, well, like, was he actually as mean as they made him out to seem? And like, on the record, Brooklyn and Stacey were just as mean as he was.
Right.
Like, they all made us feel like Jeffrey, like, I don't want to blame it on the edit, but they did put a few extra sound effects.
Yes, they did.
You know, they did put a couple of things, but he was catty and it was so fun. Like, it was just one of those things where like, on set, we would laugh about it because like that's what made the show fun.
Yeah.
So when the fans were like, how dare he? And like, we hate him. And like, they were so mean.
It was so intense.
It was wow. It was also, everyone was so hyper-focused on it because of, what's it called? The pandemic. What's it called?
We were all sitting at home living every moment on Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah. And Jimbo fans are like also wild too. And even like Jimbo, you know, the fashion is different. Jimbo's stuff now is amazing. But at the time was like pretty rotted.
It was.
Mine too. I mean, I wore a paper for dress and got to the finale. I don't know how that happened. But he is great.
That was definitely like, that was harsh. The audience was harsh to him. I mean, like, like, has anyone watched old Drag Race? The judges aren't all peaches and cream every time, or any reality show.
I know, it's really interesting that, like, I think part of it was that the fans need someone to bully.
Yes.
He was a target. And I also think that, like, in a time of everyone feeling very negative about their life and what could be with the pandemic, I think everyone was, like, personally attacked by the comments made by the judges during our season.
I mean, and the rumors were that producers were kind of pushing them to be a little more. Did you catch that?
I heard those rumors. It was very like you'd get 5 good comments and then 5 bad comments. So whatever made the edit.
Right. And that was kind of the Wild West too, because it was the first outside the country one. It was wild. Different, right? It was
so wild. What a very nuanced experience. Because I've been on set for season 2 and 3. Yeah, and 3. And it's like vanilla bean frappuccinos now.
Oh my God, it sure is.
It's just like, okay, everyone's nice, everyone's perfect, we have a winner now. But when we did it,
they were coming for you.
Yeah, I feel like old grandma now talking to the contestants, be like, well, back in my day.
They used to tell me that I looked old, like an old lady.
An old lady makeup. Oh my goodness, but it was amazing. Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. I mean, thank you.
God bless.
Thank you for the crown, Jeffrey Chapman.
We understand it's not easy to be attacked by such a fan base. So
no.
Blessings on you, my child. All right, speaking of people with rabid fans, look at
scary.
Oh,
Jimbo.
my goodness.
Jimbo is the funniest, most iconic person I've ever met in my life. Like, period. I remember when I saw, like, the reason why Canada's Drag Race was as popular as it is very high percentage because of Jimbo screaming on that mountain in episode 1.
Right.
Like that, watching Jimbo walk into that workroom, I was like, people are gonna watch the show. There's just something about Jimbo. The clumsiest person ever.
Really?
Oh my God, so annoying. Like Tynomi Banks yelled at Jimbo so many times to get Jimbo's get together. And like a little nasty. Like a little mean in a very fun
like
way.
A little stab here and there, a little zing.
But I find it so fascinating because I think it's so funny. Like Jimbo wants to win, and Jimbo wants, like, I remember seeing Jimbo in UK versus the World, and like finally meeting RuPaul, and like I was crying for her because I was like, this is the best thing ever. But when she got sent home, you saw that mean spirited person come out. But I loved it because I've been watching interviews with her, and she's like, yeah, of course, if my dream is crushed, I'm gonna be upset about it. And I was like, I love that. That is a real feeling. And I texted her being like, that was actually inspirational, because a lot of the time it's like, if you lose, just smile through it.
Right.
But I love the idea of like, feel your real feelings and show people that like, feelings are real. That's my clown. Jimbo, I love you.
Now, what do you think about the criticism
For the boobs?
for the boobs and for like saying like, Jimbo stays mocking women? Like, what do you think of that?
I think it's kind of, I see where it comes from. Like I think that those conversations are like important to have because like we should be listening to all those things. But I think it's a little bit too much. I think what ends up happening is whenever some people see someone soaring into the skies and being so unapologetically themselves and bringing their drag and being so celebrated for it, there is always the dark side of it. My personal opinion is that like it's just drag and like it's if anything, it's like paying homage to the beauty.
That's how I feel. The homage to their big titty women are very beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
And wear flip flops and wear a bikini to the beach.
Totally, yeah. So that's how I feel about that.
Well
and
said.
I've looked at her.
Looked at her. Look at her.
Rita
Baga.
Oh my God, remember when Jimbo totally took down this wig? It was like, your lace line is crunchy, it looked like you flush your head down a toilet, you look like an old lady.
Your hair looks like barf. That was the best moment.
Like imagine.
You were front row for that.
I was front row and I was gonna be in the bottom very clearly that week. And they're arguing and I'm like, what about me? I'm having the midlife crisis. I quit my job to be here and you're saying Rita's wig line looks like barf? What the hell is going on? Rita Baga is, a class act. I love that she became a winner in her own right as well.
Yeah.
Like she rules Quebec.
And she now rules Belgium as well. Belgique.
Oh yeah, she hosts Drag Race.
Another Canada's Drag Race getting the most hosting gigs of them all.
We love to host. We love to say welcome to the program here.
Yeah.
I think she's amazing. I've gotten very up with Rita Baga. She loves to drink and party. And not anymore, actually. Now we're all so different.
Because you have so many responsibilities.
Yeah. Now
everybody's watching.
Everyone is watching all the time, but back in the day, we used to get lit. But not anymore. She's amazing.
Did you know her before the race? Or
kind of.
Because you were in different cities?
I knew of her, but I never ever met her. I think I crossed paths with her once. But it wasn't until the race that I actually got
Was she considered legendary before she was on? Because in Quebec, she was
I thought she was going to win. We were all convinced. She was like, yeah, well, she's going to win.
There were a lot of heavy hitters on that season.
Yeah, it was a really great season. I was convinced. I was like, yeah, they'll probably give it to Rita. That seems to make sense to me. And then all of a sudden, it was me.
It was you, baby. All the legends.
All the legends.
No, for the queen.
They couldn't come for the queen.
What's a memory with Rita Baga on set that maybe we don't know about or we didn't see on TV?
I remember when I was in the ball challenge where I made my paper dress in front of Michelle Visage.
That's scary.
Yikes. I actually was like, do you think that this is a good design? And do you think that this is going to work out? Like, what should I make the cage out of? Paper? And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, great. So there I was, like cutting Bristol board up, like putting together this cage skirt, thinking I'm Beyonce. And I remember after being like, doing the classic design challenge thing, when you think you're gonna be in the bottom, being like, but you didn't tell me it was bad.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me, girl?
Yeah,
girl.
what the hell's, what's wrong with you?
That's happened to several people on Drag Race.
But they didn't air it, so I didn't look like that girl, because they did. I did get into the finale.
Winners at it, huh?
By God's grace. I got the winner at it, thank God. But I remember wearing that paper dress. I still get the shivers whenever I see that paper dress.
What was it like having Michelle Visage come in? I mean, it was like your one piece of American Drag Race. RuPaul wasn't there, but they sent an emissary.
Yeah, they like sent like a Secret Service agent. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It was amazing because it finally felt, there was a lot, the reason why the cast was so unhinged is because it was like the parents had left and Brooklyn was our cousin that was babysitting us.
Right.
So we're like, what the does Brooklyn know? Like, who cares? We're gonna like be crazy and unhinged. And like, even when Jimbo looks at Jeffrey Boyer Chapman and is like, this isn't glamour, like, you would never say that to RuPaul, you know what I mean?
No, you
so
would
like,
not.
there was a little bit of like unhingedness to all of us. You're like, da-da-da-da. So when Michelle came, it was like, Mama's home.
Oh boy.
We gotta be on our best behavior now.
She's gonna tell RuPaul.
She's gonna tell Ru, yeah. And we were still hoping for a RuPaul like surprise appearance at some point because we weren't sure how it was gonna work then.
Because it was all brand new.
Who knew?
Could have been anything.
Exactly. And I remember when she was there, she was so serious, but I respected the out of her because it felt like she just treated us like she would the American Girl. She wasn't like, what the hell is this like backyard Canada. She like judged us and gave us great critiques and was so nice. And she said I was the prettiest that night.
Oh.
Look at her.
Look at her.
She looked at her. I love Michelle Visage.
She did.
What an icon.
All right.
Who's next?
Look at her. She's icy, spicy, a little bit pricey.
Denali.
Your girl Denali.
Oh my God.
Okay, now a couple things.
Girl Denali.
One, we might not have you without her showing you Drag Race after a certain gay dodgeball game.
Yes.
Tell me
Which is
about
not an orgy.
Right. It wasn't just an excuse to suck people's bathroom after the game.
I actually joined dodgeball thinking it was going to be that, but they were very competitive and took it very seriously, and no one was letting me do what I wanted to do.
Right.
I thought I would like meet the love of my life and there, and everyone was like throwing balls at me and like hitting me in the face, and I was like, this is not fun.
This is too hard.
I hate this. I was bullied in high school. I don't need it here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I met Denali there. This is before she was Denali.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, do you want to come to like a viewing party? And I was like, for what? She's like, RuPaul's Drag Race. And I was like, oh, I've never seen that show before. And she was like, girl, you're gay. You gotta come watch Drag Race. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. And then I immediately, like, it was episode 1 of season 9. So Sasha Velour, Shea Coulee, Peppermint, Trinity, like Valentina, like all these amazing queens. Obviously fell in love with it, like, hello. And then it was like, we became friends based on both starting drag kind of at the same time. And she like watched me rise in Toronto. I watched her rise in Chicago, and then before I knew it, she was on Drag Race. And now she's like, her placement doesn't matter. She feels like a winner.
All right, now, look at her.
Ooh, Miss Couture.
Isis Couture.
She's Couture. Look at this airbrush on this photo. Wow. Cartoon, anime.
She does
Dragon
not
Ball Z.
exist.
That is not a real, she didn't even stand there for that photo. That is
She didn't even come to the set. I mean, she must have spent so much money on that versus the world. What did you think when she left the damn competition a day before it was about to be over?
I love Isis Couture. She's an artist in its truest form. Like when she feels, she feels. You know what I mean? Like when I talked to her before, they asked me to do Canada versus the world. And I said no.
Good idea.
You agree with that?
You need something bigger. You need something, you can't just do a 7 contestant season and for 6 episodes, honey. We need a 16 episodes of Priyanka taking it to the top.
Thank you. So I was shocked that she said yes to doing it because I was like, she deserves to be in a different ring because she's such a icon, such a fashion icon. So seeing her kind of like go on the show, be iconic, and then kick herself off the show, I was like, this just feels like not right. But what I will say, it was really cool seeing her gain more fans from the exposure of Canada versus the world because it did solidify her as more of a fashion icon, which I think is great. Like when you send yourself home, that show doesn't do that to you. It's kind of like people are like, well, whatever, she gave up.
Yeah.
People really like got behind her and really supported her, which is cool. So Icon.
She was really bringing it hard all the way through that competition. If she hadn't eliminated herself, who knows what could have happened?
I know. What? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about eliminating yourself.
How did you feel about her season? It was you were the winner. You were watching it. Did you think she was the correct winner? Who else did you think was hot on that season?
I think it was between her or Pythia.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I saw Pythia's like 2-head look and it went viral,
So
I was like, this for online fandom would make sense as the winner. Isis is a winner too, though, because she's consistent and she has all the wins and she's just a great all-around queen. So I would say both of them. I was down to see. Who was the third girl in there? Oh, Kendall.
Kendall.
Yeah, I would say, the two of them.
Wow, if they had brought you into Canada versus the world, that would have really been quite a battle.
I don't know.
But we don't need you to do that. We need you to win Global All-Stars or whatever the hell you
I'm a winner, baby.
Yes, baby. Okay, now one final one to look at.
Who's it gonna
Maybe
be?
you'll see her in person one day. Look at her.
The queen.
Now, have you actually met her yet?
Never.
This is a crime.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to think, right?
It's very weird.
It's like a lot of people have assumed that I've met her.
But will current DragCon, as we're filming this, a DragCon approaches in Los Angeles, is that going to be the moment?
It might be. I mean, I prefer the moment on camera. I am a RuPaul child, you know, don't do anything unless the cameras are on.
Right.
But it would be amazing. But I would like to like perform for her or like show her a runway or something. Like, I don't want to just be like, hey, how are you?
Right.
I want to like.
You don't want her just to ride her bicycle around DragCon and be like, hey, ring, ring, bye, gotta go.
It'd be cool for her to see my drag and tell me if she likes it or not.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's got to be aware of what you're doing.
I think so.
She loves music and she's been always supportive of gay artists and gay videos. So I feel like
she's watched.
I think she's a come through queen.
I think she's a come through queen.
I mean, she knows Lemon, so she's got to know you.
Exactly. That's what I think too.
All right. Well, we're gonna pray for your moment
with RuPaul.
With RuPaul
wow, that'd be so
in real life, and hopefully with her judging you on an all-stars type situation.
Just looking at me, looking at her,
her being you,
her being me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gay Jesus, let's just take a prayer right now. Please, Priyanka has worked so hard and she has served it up in videos. She's doing TikToks. She has kept the franchise moving in Canada. She's come back every single time. She's doing everything she can. Please let her meet RuPaul at DragCon and have a real moment.
Please, gay God, Jesus.
Thank you. That's how one ends all gay prayers to gay Jesus. Priyanka, thank you for being here.
This is so great. What an honor.
I mean, I'm so happy to meet you. Your work ethic is incredible. You're so fun, and I'm so grateful you came on the show.
Yeah, no,
today.
thank you. You're such a great host.
Honey.
You got the tea. I like
gotta do what I gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Congratulations on the show.
I'm
happy the show is finally back.
Well, it is.
We're back, bitch.
We're back by popular demand.
And thank you for letting me look at her.
Honey, you're the best. We love ya. And if you want to see even more with Priyanka that we couldn't fit in the episode, go to patreon.com/HateQueenTV for all the exclusive tea. Priyanka, you are the best, and you better come through again when you're in town again. We'll get you after Global All-Stars, All Winners, or whatever the hell you do next. But whatever you'll do, I know you will serve, and I'll be a fan. Love ya. Thanks, lady.
Thank you.
And thank all of you. We'll see you next time on Look at Her. Hit it. Woo.
Woo. Thank you.
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Bye, y'all. Love you, Lady Red. Look at her.